Hello, hey, hello guys. This is midlife crisis here. This is just helping me help you guys with your game capture card purchase options. Now, I just learned a very painful lesson, an expensive one actually. But yeah, it's still a lesson that I hope not to have others repeat the mistake. So originally, I came from a game capture HD60 to a HD60S Plus. Now this is good. So the current next gen consoles that I'm getting is the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5. I haven't gotten my PlayStation 5 and I got an Xbox Series S. So originally I connected my game capture card HD60 and suddenly a lot of my stuff could not be used. So I realized that what is the matter, because even with the Xbox 60 Series S, I could still play 4K 60 upscale, but it's still 4K, but it cannot pass through. And if I play with my old card, capture card, it will make it play 1080 at most. So that's when I went to get the HD60 S Plus, because it's this minor detail here that's very important, which is the 4K 60 HDR pass through. And I'll get in closer for you guys. So this is the important thing, that is why you should get this card. But okay, the painful truth of the matter is I have myself a Sony X900H right here. Okay, this 55-inch sucker here. Okay, and it can still work well with my next gen consoles. But if you have a TV that is 120 hertz ready, please do not buy this. I do not recommend that you buy this. Go for the HD60 Pro 4K MK2, if I'm not wrong. 4K 60 Pro MK2. Wow, that is a mouthful. Because why? Now let's go to the Elgato website, which I'm gonna bring it over here for you guys. Okay. Now, if you see right here, okay, as I scroll up, as I scroll down, now this is an important part. Okay, devices that support 120 hertz pass through and or capture. As of November 2020, one Elgato capture device supports higher than 60 Hz pass-through and capture. Elgato 4K 60 Pro MK2 supports up to 4K at 60 Hz, 1440p at 144 Hz, and 1080p at 240 Hz. Okay, so basically you can still play at 4K 120 or 4K 60, but that's the maximum it can go for your PlayStation 5. Alright, so what does this mean for you? So this is as of the website. If you have an Xbox Series X or S, a 4K 60 Pro MK2, and using a 120Hz monitor, you'll be able to play and capture at either 1080p, 120Hz, or 1440p, depending on which resolution your monitor supports. But for the PlayStation 5, and you're using a 120Hz monitor, you'll only be able to capture at 1080p 120 Hz. Now that is super sad. Now recording at 120 frames per second video, with this you can record at 60 frames, but it goes down you can record at 120 frames, but it will go down to 60 frames per second. You see this part is very important. Alright, you can use other softwares and etc. But man, when I saw this, it was like a bit painful and bullshit. So knowing this, I would have just gone straight up to the 4K 60 Pro MK2. But now with this current situation, with these two cards, and I'm stuck with this guy. I'm not saying that this is a bad card. This is actually pretty decent if you just want to get 1080p 60 and you want to stream at 1080p 60. This is actually good enough already for the average consumer, because yeah, it does what it really needs. Because not everybody's gonna have a 4K, but I am in that situation where I do have a 4K TV and it's 120 Hz ready, but my capture card is not there yet. And the stupid thing about PlayStation 5 is that it doesn't support 1440p. So that's another problem. Okay, so yeah, another thing that you have to consider about getting the 4K 60 4K 60 Pro MK2 is that it is a PCI capture card, meaning you have to have your space on your PCI slot to install it on your PC. Now, if you're gonna be those that is capturing your gameplay from a console to your laptop, or if your PC doesn't have any more PCI slots for the capture card, then that's also another one of the option. You can go for the Elgato 4K 60S Plus, but in all honesty, it's not worth for people other than, you know, you're very serious, you know, you already have big channels and all that, then go ahead. But for everyday people, nah, this one is good enough. But do take note, if you're already having a 120 hertz monitor ready, it only can go up to 1080p. Not saying that it can't, it can pass through, but it will not record. And now I can't even play 4K 120 if I get my PS5 now. And so I'm a bit of in a situation right now. So yeah, I'm just putting this video out so that if anybody is the same situation as me, and I hope they see this video before they commit to actually buying a new capture card. If let's say they're like me, they come from the old HD60 or the old HD60S. All right, really understand and look around first before you start buying, because initially I thought I'd done my research well enough to get the HD60S Plus, but and because I wasn't really very keen for a capture card to be inside my PC, because yeah, you know, I want it to be a standalone device. Then actually I was even considering the 4K 60S Plus, but it also has its issue as well. So hopefully within this 1 year, we'll see what Elgato comes up, huh? Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and you know, this whole video up to this point. Please leave a like and subscribe, and if there's anything that you feel that you want to see on my channel, do let me know. And if you see anything that I said, or you know, you feel that hey, there's not more to it, or yeah, I missed out some things, do let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much. Please leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.